I see everybody putting videos on here of their wood furnaces. This is my hot blast. I know a lot of people say they're not that good, but I've had no problems. I've had this for about 3 years now, and it works perfectly fine. I do have a cold air return. Get the light on here. Get a better shot here. Now I have a greenhouse outside too that I heat. It's 12 by 25, it's glass. And we're only heating half it at this time. I have this ran out into a masonry chimney outside. This is my ductwork ran off of the stove itself, or the furnace. I have an 8 into a 6 Y on here. One runs up to my living room. And the other one runs to my daughter's bedroom. Wish I had more light down here. You can see. And then this one here is independent on one independent line running all the way out to my greenhouse. Well, it feeds our bedroom too. All the way over to here. And then out through the wall. And out to the greenhouse. I'll show you that here in a couple of minutes. When I first put it in, I put flex duct in, and it got way too hot. I hear people saying they had problems with the blowers putting out, I guess you'd say, enough power or enough air, but I've never had a problem with this. We have a single-story house. It's about 1,100 square feet, and if it's 15 degrees outside, we have to open at least 2 windows a couple inches, or else it'll be over 85 degrees in the house. And that's at 15 degrees outside. This thing puts out a lot of heat. Now, I don't even burn it that hot. I mean, you can see the stove temp is around 450, which I don't even normally burn it that high. It's usually around 350. The thermostat comes on around 200, I believe, 175. But I typically don't even burn it this hot. Now my stove, let me put a glove on here. The door gets too hot, you really can't grab it with your bare hand. But I didn't put the smoke guard in. There's like right here, you get like a smoke screen thing. It's just basically a piece of flat steel. I didn't put it in, and the reason I didn't is it limits the size of wood you get in there. And at nighttime, I like to put in big pieces. Typically, I can get a 8 to 10 hour burn. Come down here in the morning after stocking it up. You know, I have a good bed of coals going. So something else I did too. You really can't have a manually controlled thermostat, because if it gets too hot, you know, if you're up there turning it up and down, the thermostat, say if this one here comes on at 175, if you have it set to come on at like 300, it's just going to get entirely, the box is going to get too hot and just probably warp it. So what I did is I put these butterflies on here, which I can turn these, and I can let all the hot air come down into the basement. So then there's no hot air coming up into my house. I put one on that line that goes to the greenhouse, And I put one over here too. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark. This one here feeds the living room. And I recently installed a damper down here. Not on the greenhouse one, because I always feed that one. But on the one going to the upstairs at nighttime, well, you can see right now it's shut. And it's shut right now, so I mean there's no hot air going upstairs. All the air that's coming out of the blowers is going directly into this line and out to the greenhouse. I have all the butterfly here, they're shut. So all the hot air is going out to the greenhouse. I have a little wood bin here. Let me turn this light on. A wood bin, a wood door, a wood ramp outside, so I keep all my firewood outside, and then I can I'll show you. Keep my wood stacked outside. Really can't see it. There's all my firewood. It's like 9 quart of wood. Typically go through about 6 a year. That's my greenhouse. Half the inside of it is plastic. I have plastic in there. I'll take you out here. It's gonna be dark for a second, but gonna upload the whole video like this, but if you guys want to fast forward through me trying to get my lights turned on in the greenhouse here. Now the greenhouse is 12 by 25. I believe that's about what it is. There we go. Now, me and my wife, we this is our first year heating it, so we didn't want to plastic the whole greenhouse off on the inside because we wanted to see how it worked. And I can tell you right now that it stays fairly warm in here all year. It doesn't get below 60 in here. And this is my ductwork coming out from the basement. I used a green 6-inch or green 4-inch PVC, and it's far enough away from the rest of the ductwork that it doesn't get heated up. There's no funny smell coming out of it or anything like that. And there's a lot of air coming out of there, and it's hot. It's pretty hot air. I'd say it's 70 degree air. It's not going to melt the pipe, but this thing heats the greenhouse. My wife grows a lot of succulents and cactus in here through the winter. But I've seen a lot of stove setups on the internet, and I figured I'd share mine because I put a lot of time into figuring it out. You know, it probably took me 2 years to really get it wired to where I wanted it and set up. Well, yeah, wired, set up, whatever. But yeah, I have it figured out now. This is our only heat source. I don't burn any coal in it. It is a wood coal stove, but we just burn wood in it. I know the exact sizes of wood I need for nighttime, and I know the size of pieces I need for the daytime, so it doesn't kill us throughout the day with too much heat. So, I mean, if anybody's going to go out and buy a wood furnace, I guess what I can say is there's a learning curve. It doesn't matter if you have HVAC experience or not. It's a learning curve because every house is going to be different. But I can tell you right now that I got this stove on sale for think $1,100, and there's a lot of bad reviews on them. I had one blower go out, and the company stood by it and gave me a blower for free. You know, they sent it to me without me having to even send it back, the old one. But other than that, I've had no problems with this stove. I do get a lot of creosote buildup, and it's probably just because of the fact that I run it so low. But other than that, hey, you clean the chimney out 3 times a year, and that's fine. I don't mind doing that for free heat. Heats my greenhouse, heats my house, saves me like $3,000 a year. And I can't complain about that. But if anybody has any questions, if you want to see some other things that I have done to it, or if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. But that's my furnace, the Hot Blast. Thanks.